You know, sometimes the most profound wisdom comes from the absolute simplest questions. Today, we're diving into this incredible ancient dialogue between a Bedouin, a man of the desert, and the Prophet Muhammad. And what it is, it's a conversation that just strips away all the complexities of life to give us a clear, timeless compass for the soul. Let's get into it. So just imagine this scene for a second. A seeker approaches a guide, right? But not with some vague curiosity. He comes with direct, powerful questions about literally everything that matters, this life and whatever comes next. This is exactly where our journey begins, right in the heart of this amazing exchange. And that's really the beauty of this whole thing. This isn't some dense academic text. It's a story. It's a real question and answer session that just naturally unfolds into a complete guide for living a life of purpose, of character, and deep connection. Okay, so the whole journey starts from within. The Bedouin's first questions are all about personal aspiration. How to be the richest, the strongest, the most honorable man. But as we're about to see, the answers all point inward. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, because what happens here is a total redefinition of power. You want to be the richest man? The answer isn't go get more stuff. It's be content with what you have. You want to be the most honorable? Don't go looking for praise, just stop complaining to other people. Every single answer just flips conventional wisdom on its head, moving the focus from your external status to your internal state of being.
Let's just pause on this one for a moment because it is so powerful. We often think of strength as self-reliance, right? As holding it all together by yourself. But this suggests that real, unshakable strength, it actually comes from surrender. It comes from placing your trust in something so much greater than yourself.
And what I love about this slide is how it weaves the spiritual and the practical together so perfectly. You want to complete your faith? The path is through having good manners. You want to increase your livelihood, your provisions? The advice is to maintain a state of purity. It connects our highest ideals directly to our daily actions and our character. So the bottom line of this first section is crystal clear. The ultimate form of power, of honor, of wealth. It's not found out there in the world. Nope. It's cultivated right here. Inside you. It's all about mastering your own contentment, your patience, and your character. All right, so now that we've looked inward, the focus starts to expand out to our community. We're moving into what you could call the art of human connection and how the way we treat other people really truly defines who we are. Just look at the pattern here. Justice isn't some complex legal theory. It's simple empathy. Being the best isn't about being better than other people. It's about doing good to other people. And if you want to receive mercy, well, the path is to first be merciful to yourself and to everyone around you. It's this beautiful, interconnected system of ethics. This is it, right? This is a version of the golden rule, something you find in traditions all over the world. And here, it's presented as the absolute bedrock of justice. It's an incredibly simple, yet, let's be honest, a really demanding standard that if we all actually practiced it would totally transform our societies. Social harmony isn't just about the things we do. It's also about what we don't do. It's about restraint, controlling our temper, making sure we don't wrong anyone, and, this is a big one, protecting people's privacy and dignity by not exposing their faults. These are the quiet pillars that hold a community together.
Okay, so in our final section, the questions get even bigger. They turn toward our place in the grand design, navigating fate, and our relationship with the divine.
So how do you become someone who truly does good? Well, the answer isn't a checklist of deeds. It's a state of being. It's about cultivating a constant awareness, a kind of presence. Step 1, act as if you were always in the presence of the divine. And step 2, even when you can't feel it, know that that presence is still watching you. This idea transforms every little action into an act of worship. The guidance here could not be clearer. The best deeds, they aren't necessarily these grand, heroic acts. They're qualities of the heart that we express outwardly. Gentleness, modesty, patience. And the worst evils? They're these destructive impulses that just harm ourselves and others, a hot temper and a greedy, miserly spirit. These answers are just so deep. Think about it. What saves us from our own mistakes? It's not arrogance. It's the total opposite. The tears of real remorse, a sense of humility, and even the experience of illness, which reminds us just how fragile we are. And what soothes divine anger? quiet acts of goodness, done when no one is watching, and simple kindness to our own family. And we end the core of the teaching with this powerful, powerful statement on patience. It's not just presented as a virtue to get you through tough times in this life, it's described as an act of such immense spiritual weight that it can actually extinguish the fires of the hereafter. That is the ultimate reward for enduring what feels unendurable. So when you put it all together, when you step back and look at it, this whole conversation isn't just a list of rules. It really is a moral and spiritual compass. Each question the Bedouin asked is a point on that compass, and each answer orients us toward a life of inner strength, social harmony, and ultimately divine connection. That Bedouin, he came searching for answers for his life and his hereafter, and in doing so, he gave us a map that we can all use. But of course, the journey of seeking, it never really ends. So the final question, it isn't for him, it's for you. What's the most important question you need an answer to right now?